Hey, welcome back. Today is June 13th, Sunday. I know I have taken more time off than I have expected. I have been spending more time with looking into the charts myself and trading this myself. And through the past couple of weeks, there has been quite a bit of turbulence in the markets. I have bought some more altcoins on the way back down, looking at possible reversal signs. However, Bitcoin continues dumping. And before you know it, altcoins are going down some more. So even though my logic was to buy as signs of reversal, especially after a dramatic move downwards like that, um, it's not a good feeling. Even though that is what the conviction of my logic says is to actually buy as signs of reversal. Of course, that is only my opinion. Now on this post, I really want to say that I appreciate a lot of you comments on the appreciation of my content, and I will be back semi regularly, possibly a couple times a week, but not daily posts like I have done before. So on this post, I will be talking about Bitcoin mainly because that is the driver of the market. As when Bitcoin has dumped from about 60K all the way back down to about 30K, I could see quite a bit of bullish setups on the altcoins being just completely obliterated. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be talking about on this post. As always, please do be aware of any scammers in the comment section below, especially the ones imitating to be my profile name and picture. I would never ask you guys for contact information or to contact me outside of anywhere, really. So, and of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only sharing with you what I think, my speculations, my opinions. Do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market. You guys have seen how volatile and risky it is, especially if you guys are new. So on this post, I'll be diving into Bitcoin dominance first, which has been trending back upwards. Okay, right now the price action is trying to get back on top of the daily 50 MA, which is the white line here. There is key resistance still until we get a solid close above that daily 50 MA. 3-day 21 MA is also key resistance right now. Of course, if you guys have followed me before, if Bitcoin actually dumps and Bitcoin dominance actually trends back upwards, that is not a good sign for the altcoins. That means altcoins are going to dump harder than Bitcoin if Bitcoin dumps and Bitcoin dominance trends back upwards. Okay, so that is not a good scenario to be if I see that to be the longer term trend here. If Bitcoin looks to dump again and Bitcoin dominance trends back upwards. Now let's take a look into Bitcoin here. Since this weekly time frame here, okay, about May 10th and May 17th, these two weekly candles, which has brought the price action from about 60K to about 30K here, okay? Price action has not exactly hit that weekly 50 MA, which is the white line here, which I do think if the price action was to continue upwards here, it does need to hit this weekly 50 MA. Let's take a look into the daily time frame here. So let me go back to the weekly time frame, just point out one more thing here. I do think this is the temporary bottom, the weekly 50 MA, if the price action was to continue upwards here, okay? Let's take a look into the daily time frame, which I could point out some confluence with my thesis there. So I've seen some YouTubers talk about the symmetrical triangle pattern, which there was a symmetrical triangle pattern, something like this, okay? Before the price action broke above the symmetrical triangle pattern, got a pretty hard rejection there at the daily 21 MA, which is the blue line, okay? Got rejected there, and price action came all the way back down to about 31K here. However, the fact that the price action has retested this resistance, this daily 21 MA, tells me that this resistance is getting weaker, and in fact, the price action is showing us that right now, okay, that we are actually getting a engulfing candle on top of this daily 21 MA. Where I think the next level of resistance would be about the 40K level. Okay, so it's about the 40K level here where I have seen quite a bit of resistance, even though that's coming from the daily 200 MA here. Okay, I do still think this would present resistance at about the 40K level for a little while. Now we do have an invalidated symmetrical triangle pattern that has the price action has broken out of before. Now, what does this look like right now? Okay, it looks like to me an inverse head and shoulders pattern with only the left side. So if I am right, then the price action could be consolidating some more with the right side of this inverse head and shoulders pattern, forming with the neckline to be about 40K. Okay, so while the price action actually consolidates and develops this inverse head and shoulders pattern, if I'm correct, then that could be some confluence to tell me that this price action is in fact waiting for this weekly 50 MA to be coming up, which I did say to be my temporary bottom. Okay. Now, let me also point out that there has been quite a bit of bullish divergence on this daily time frame here, as we are seeing lower lows or lower or equal lows on the price action chart. However, with successive higher lows on this RSI here. So 4 times or 3 times there has been bullish divergence on this. Okay, so that's something that I want to point out as well that would support my thesis here that this could be a possible temporary bottom with this weekly 50 MA currently right underneath 30K here. Of course, I'm going to acknowledge the downside as well, because if the weekly 50 MA does get broken below, then the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be the monthly 21 MA, which is still pretty far down here at about 21K. Okay, and that could, of course, bring a lot of the altcoins down with it, as we have seen already, especially with Bitcoin dominance, if Bitcoin dominance trends back upwards. So this is going to be my very short post addressing Bitcoin and the possible bottom for now. And I will revisit this and see if I am correct or not. So, like I said, I'll be back semi-regularly, a couple of posts per week possibly. And I really appreciate your comments, and especially from some of my long-time watchers here. So I will see you guys next time.